Today I'm going to talk to you about options. Options I absolutely love. When I first started out in property a few years ago, I believed options were my only strategy because I had no money. I found over the last few years that it's a subject and a strategy that is so simple if explained in the right way, but it can become far too complicating. And I want to understand exactly how it works. So let me explain to you what an option is to start with. It is three things. It is what you're going to buy a property for. It is how long you're going to have the option agreement running for. And it's what you're going to give the vendor in the meantime. This is a basic option. But I want you to now imagine I'm about to hand you a canvas. And I'm going to hand the canvas or a canvas to everybody in the room. There may be 40 of you. And I'm not going to give you a title. Will any of you come back with the same picture? Absolutely not. You won't. And it's the same with an option. An option is always different. And it's basically what you, as the buyer, and the vendor, the seller, decide the option's going to look like. Now, normally, and to start with, you will find it's those three things. What the purchase price is, so what you're offering to pay them, in how many months or years, and what you're going to give them in the meantime. Now, what you're giving them in the meantime per month may be a rent, or it may be an amount that covers a mortgage. But this is where we begin. Options are absolutely amazing because not only do you need often a very small amount of money, but also you don't need to get a mortgage. Not only do you not need to get a mortgage, but in the period that the option runs, you have a great chance of seeing capital appreciation in that property. So let me give you an example. If there's a house on the market for £200,000 and they're motivated sellers and it's not selling, they have good reason to let go of it, but they don't need their money out of the deal, you could suggest an option that you would buy it in 5 years' time for the agreed price of £200,000 and that in the meantime you would pay their mortgage. Now, in 5 years' time, if that had been priced correctly, now you will find that in 5 years' time there's a very strong chance it might be worth 230, 250, maybe even 300,000. But you've only got to buy it for the agreed price of 200. So there's massive power in an option. Not only can you end up with fantastic cash flow, which is what this is all about every month, but you have the ability and the probability, of making great money when you come to either buy it or sell it on to somebody else. Options are so colourful. It's all about what the seller wants and also what you need or what you want. You're not a charity, so you've got to make sure that you're making the minimum profit per month and be happy. The most important word in that sentence is the word happy. Now, I believe there are only two reasons why people don't do options. Simple. One is they decide they can't find them. And as soon as they make that decision that they can't find them, they're absolutely right. They won't find them. But I promise you, there are lots and lots and lots of opportunity out there to do options. The second reason that they don't actually manage to get an option is because if they find one, they then speak out all the wrong words, and either the vendor or the agent, where there's an agent concerned, run off to the hills and hide. Words are absolutely crucial when it comes to explaining strategy such as options. It's something many people haven't heard of, and often they think, be they the agent or the vendor, that you're trying to pull the wool over their eyes. This is all very ethical if done in the correct way. This is about helping people who may be motivated. Sometimes they're not motivated, so don't assume that only motivated people will do an option. But often they are. So it's about helping them to get what they need to move on in their lives, but at the same time to create and gain something for you that will make a massive difference to your life too. I think that there's a place for options all over the country. I think that most people I would say, would like to do an option. I've been in situations before where I've said, how many people in here don't want an option? But if you consider that the return on investment is unbelievably enormous compared to a normal purchase, then I think you'd all agree you'd like an option. So if I were to tell you that the smallest return on investment that I get for any one of my options is 444%, maybe you'll start to look more closely at the opportunities for options. So I hope this helped you today. I know that a lot has been said, and it is a deeper subject and there's far more to say, but this is just a little bit today to help you understand the power of options.